Good morning, pregame crew. It is Tuesday, February 6, 2024, 6:24 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:24 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning. Welcome to the show. This is a show where I go over indices, commodities, and then I choke crypto movers and shakers of the day. Thank you for being here. If you get anything out of this show, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe and notify button. I'd appreciate it. Like that heart, that's good. Thank you, Night Truck. Let me say hello to my friends. Hey, Shake and Bake. It is your favorite day, Taco Tuesday. Hey, Hector, Greg, Tom, Batten. Hey, Rob, Topher, Andre, Carlos, Train Me and Dan, Cliff, Carlos. Same Carlos, hi. Win for you. Hey, win for you. I am live Monday through Thursday. Well, I shouldn't say live. I am live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the chat room. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I do the market recap video for the chart guys. So you can check it out on the chart guys Twitter feed, or if you subscribe to YouTube, you can get this market recap video. Can't stand looking at myself. For sure, not listening to myself. But it's just a quick 10-minute review of what happened in the market for that day. So you can check that out on our YouTube channel. And that started January 1st, where I'm doing the market recap video. Dan's stepping in and doing one per week. I think he's doing this Thursdays. So, hi. Donald, KK, Casey, Rob, Steven. Hey, Paula, Jungle, Spaceball, Chris, Tess, Charles, Sir Fernando, Dollar Tree, Success, Omar, Christian, Ray, Me Too, Fat Nuts. I don't like saying his name right here. Right here, Fat N, right there. I'm not going to say his other name. Hey, Squirrel, Jill. Squirrel, I think you got part of Meta yesterday, if I'm guessing that correctly, or ARM, one of the two. Hey, Jill, Alex, Rebby, Chris, Fried Egg, CJ. Hey, awesome. Good morning. I have an Uncle CJ. All right, let's go back up to the top. Bitcoin, all right. Daily chart, is it a diamond pattern? On the weekly, maybe. Let's look at it on the 2-day. Let's tighten it up even more, 3-day. Yeah, it could be. Remember, I have my magnet on, so my drawing tool is not ideal. But yes, it could be a diamond pattern on the 3-day. Look at that tightening pattern on the 3-day. Third inside bar. Daily is super tight. Underneath the 4-hour EMAs. Yep. Buenos dias. Yeah, it is right on weekly support. Could be a monthly bear flag. These names have just been very much underperforming. It would be my guess, and please put emphasis on the word guess, my guess that if the Democrats were to win the presidential election this year, it would be good for solar again. It was good for EVs and good for solar and infrastructure last time, and good for guns, because the thought is that guns would be more restricted under a Democratic president. So anyway, this doesn't look great. I mean, yesterday does have a lower wick of bulls buying the dip, but man, down 4% yesterday. Potential 4-hour bear flag. My opinion is, hey, you lay down with dogs, you get fleas. That's what my opinion is. What are you saying, Lori? Good morning, Friday. It was both? You got both, Squirrel? Well, you just go. Squirrel and Fat End should get together, huh? Dunnville, Canada. All right, let me go back up. I'm missing one. It's 6:29. I'm going to get started here in just a second. PLTR beat on earnings. It's one of my Queen of the Mountain trades. I think we should be looking at it for back burner trades. I think it looks beautiful. Beautiful move. Nice beat. I told y'all yesterday, love that CEO. He did a great job. Lilly had a nice beat as well. Lilly's beat is one for the record books. If you love business like I do, you really should go look at their earnings. 80% margin. Unfreaking believable. They crushed it. All right. So PLTR looks great. Back burner watch. If you want to get in and not wait for the back burner, you could look for tightening ranges or stair steps for triggers to get in and keep your stop close. All right. Let's get this party started. Good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. If you want to give me a follow on X at Chart Gal Lori, check us out at chartguys.com. We have an unbelievably beautiful new website. Yes, I'm totally biased, completely biased. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. You can check us out. We have a wonderful community, and we have channels like Commodities, Crypto Alts, Crypto Bitcoin. We have marijuana channel, uranium channel, whatever floats your boat. We probably have a channel for it as it relates to trading. Okay, let's get rid of that. What I do here every morning is I show you this table, which we're still leaning more bullish than bearish. We look at the economic calendar, and I have my Queen of the Mountain notes off screen. I copy and paste for TCG members when I am done. We only have 2-star events today and some 1-star events. We have some Fed speak. We have a 3-year note auction at 1 p.m. That could move the market. I would be watching the 30-year auction. So we have 3-year today, 10-year tomorrow, 30-year Thursday. That 30-year one has moved the market in the past. I'd be watching that one. So let's get to crack-a-lackin'. Let's look at ES. So right now we have a potential daily bull flag. Is there anything wrong with this chart? No. Yes, we have some bearish divergence where RSI made a lower high and price made a higher high. That, in my opinion, is not enough data. That's just a condition. That's not enough data to short the market. We closed yesterday with an inside bar. We stayed inside Friday's range, and this morning we're opening up inside yesterday's range. If we were to get a tiny bear break of yesterday's range and then zoom higher, I would still be looking for a potential daily bull flag. NASDAQ. So it looks like this morning we broke over yesterday's range. We didn't get over Friday's range though. 15775 still remains as resistance. NQ is not as clean as ES, but it's still more bullish than bearish. Market's getting another little leg up here. QQQ. Daily inside bar yesterday, and as of right now, we are testing yesterday's high with QQQ. We're not quite over it yet. We need to get over 42961, and then quickly thereafter get over 430. Where are you? 430.24. 430.24. So QQQ is opening up near yesterday's high. That is more bullish than bearish. SPY is not near yesterday's high. We're pretty far away, actually. We're $1 away. So QQQ opening a little bit stronger. IWM is opening up inside yesterday's range. Considering how weak IWM was yesterday, that's quite a feat to at least open up inside the range. We have a 2-minute EQ here on IWM. Dow is just ever so slightly red. Looks like we're attempting to break bull from this 30-minute falling wedge type look. 38,500 is your resistance. VIX, we're down here testing support 1357. We hit 1355, a double bottom for now. Potential hourly bear flag, just so you know. Yes, my son does solar installs. Yes, and it's not a good business right now. So he's having to switch it up and kind of do a little bit of construction as well to stay busy. So yeah, it's not a good business right now at all. Okay. So VIX, we don't have a lot of fear in the market right now. We don't have a lot of big data this week, but we do have a lot of earnings, tons of earnings this week. We had PLTR and Lilly. Lilly was this morning. Lilly crushed earnings. Again, you should go look at their earnings. Unbelievable. Actually, let's look at it because I love it so very much. So if you look, let's just go look at Walter's tweet. If you look at their earnings, their gross margin was 80%, 80%, almost 81%. Their revenue for fourth quarter was $9 billion, 28% year over year, $9.35 billion. Of that, Mounjaro was $2.21 billion. 25% of their revenue came from that one drug. This is crazy. So their overall annual revenue is now hitting approximately $40 billion. And then if you go look at their market cap is $670 billion. So that's just like, what is that? 15 times earnings, 40 billion into 670 billion. That's not bad. So yes, this company is a monster, but it could have room to move. Just again, monster beat. So earnings are, fear is exiting stage right. Hang Seng was up 4% overnight. China came out, Beijing, and said that it would be supporting the stock market. What that looks like, I have no idea, but whatever it could look like is optimism as far as the Chinese stock market is concerned. DAX is slightly green. Yeah, Lilly is getting into the magnificence for sure. I've been hearing on CNBC it's included in the Mag 7. Bitcoin has a 4-hour squeeze as we continue to tighten sideways. Ethereum a little bit stronger. We are squeezing and breaking bull on the 4-hour with Ethereum showing some relative strength. The dollar needs to sit its butt down. Potential 4-hour bull flag. We got that weekly higher high yesterday. Daily's not overbought. 4-hour is slightly overbought. Let's see if we can double top here at 104.60, 104.60, and then possibly move down. That could help the market. Gold, as you can imagine, is not having the best day with dollar strength again. Potential 6-hour bear flag. It probably looks better on the 8-hour. Tighten it up. Yeah, potential 8-hour bear flag on gold. Not looking good. Oil is finally bouncing. We got a 4-hour higher high, 4-hour higher low at 72.38. Bulls are attempting to put in that daily higher low, but we got to shake off this bear flag. Nat gas, I normally don't have a lot to say about it, and I wouldn't say I have a lot to say about it, but we do have this EQ pattern. Looks like it's coming down to test 204.1. I don't know. I have mixed feelings, Tess and Mary. I have mixed feelings. These companies that work so hard researching all of these drugs, like the drugs that are saving my mom's life right now, I'm so grateful that it's like, yeah, you're entitled to make profit. Like, this is free enterprise. So I get torn over it. Of course, I don't want it costing people thousands of dollars out of pocket. They have to be incentivized to do the R&D, though. How do you incentivize them to do the research and development without profit? I don't know. Big conundrum, not my problem to solve, thank God. Apple yesterday came out the gate pretty strong with some relative strength despite last week's earning miss. I say in quotation marks, they beat earnings, but they just missed on China numbers. We're still expecting a daily lower high. The daily 50 EMA is overhead at 190.59. And we didn't have a big gap down. Let's see. 187.10, 187.47. We've already filled that gap. It doesn't have a big gap like Google does. Google's in gap fill territory. So Apple may fill some overhead synthetic resistance from these daily EMAs and daily 50 EMA. Let's see. Apple gave us some really good clues yesterday that the market wasn't going to completely roll over when it kept fighting off the bears here. I don't know, Mary. CRISP totally researches for cures. They're trying to re-engineer DNA that has failed. We don't all have to agree on everything, but Okay, so Amazon yesterday, 167.70 was that level I gave you before market open, saying that keeps that bull flag alive. We hit that number exactly and bounced. I still think this is an 8-hour bull flag on Amazon. I'd be a very, very careful bear. If we were to break this support of 167.33 and hold 167, I still think this could be a bull flag. So watch out for tiny bear breaks without follow through. Look out for that bull flag on the higher time frame. And that is also true for Meta. Meta has a potential bull flag. I think it looks best on the 12-hour. But as long as we keep 450 in play, we have a potential bull flag on Meta. Meta and Amazon still look very strong. Nvidia is gapping up to new all-time highs this morning. We do have an upper wick of profit taking this morning, but it looks like bulls are trying to shake it off, Taylor Swift style. So back burner watch on Nvidia and SMCI as they continue to lead the bulls. Tesla is super weak, continues to get bad headlines. Kathy Wood was buying yesterday. I guess that's when she turned on her buy button. Do y'all see this has happened now twice on Tesla? Y'all look. Buy button. Buy button. Just let's watch this, see, look for patterns on Tesla where it dumps into the morning and then runs in the afternoon. Let's see if we get that again today on Tesla. Tesla is weak and still oversold on the daily. All right, I just looked at Tesla. Baidu is gapping up, and I'm picking Baidu over Baba because Baba was up 3.87%. It already had a big run yesterday. Now this morning it's gapping up, where Baidu didn't have that kind of day. It was just slightly green. So Baidu may have a little more meat left on the bone. So you're looking for a stair step for a long entry or a back burner. Teach me how to Dougie. Okay, this chart is tight. Look at it on the hourly. We have a squeeze. 4-hour high compression squeeze. Potential daily bull flag. I like Disney to the long side. We're getting really tight and squeezing. Lilly, I like for longs. I love this name for longs. Back burners, tightening ranges, stair steps. Nice, beautiful chart. It's what dreams are made of, you know? Here's the thing that I don't talk about a lot. I tell y'all don't chase. I must, by nature of what I do, give you the more conservative approaches. And here's the thing with the market right now. The market, you can trade sloppy and still make money in this market. If you've been trading SMCI and Nvidia to the long side, you're still making money. You can trade sloppy. You can chase and you're still getting rewarded. And Lilly may be one of those names today, and PLTR. The earnings beats were so good that you can chase and still be okay and not get run over, which I always tell y'all, you know, when dogs chase cars, they get run over. So in this market with this type of bull aggressiveness, we have been rewarded to trade sloppy. So just make sure you're minding your P's and Q's. And just because you're making money, don't tap yourself on the shoulder and saying, oh my God, you're doing such a great job. Are you doing a good job, or are you sloppy and still getting rewarded because the market is so bullish? On had a big beat yesterday that lifted semiconductors, and they got a big upgrade this morning, potential bull flag. So it is my contention that On still has meat left on the bone. Look at from July of last year till now. We closed yesterday. We're down 30% from last July. And it's a semiconductor, and it beat yesterday. A semiconductor that's lagging. This may have some meat on the bone for a potential swing on. And if you don't know what I'm talking about and you're not interested in semiconductors, let's just keep it moving. PayPal. Awesome, Andre. I'm glad you like it. PayPal is tight on the daily. They have earnings tomorrow after hours. 4-hour EQ, hourly EQ. It may have to wait till earnings to break out, but if it were to break out to the upside today, I'd like PayPal long. TCNNF, I have all my back burners set up for 15-minute and hourly. Let me set up 5-minute. These back burners have been working on this very strong marijuana name, so I'm going to keep playing it. The next one I'm waiting for is the first 15-minute oversold. I want a piece of TCNNF. And TCGers, if this alert goes off and I'm near the computer, I will be posting as soon as it goes off. Shanaloka, I think it's always a good idea to wait for a pullback, but if you don't get the pullback, when you're buying calls, it's always better to wait for a pullback. You want it to be pushing down on at least one 1-minute candle so the premium will come down. I would not be buying any calls or puts on anything at open. Premium is juiced. Give it a little time to just settle down, okay? All right. Sorry, need to move that out the way. I lost my chat. Okay, so those are all my Queen of the Mountain. Baidu, long, well, they're all long. I do have a short idea, and it's going to shock you because I have been so bullish on Snow. Snow has a potential hourly head and shoulders. Do you see how wonky it is? So I think a top fish against yesterday's high on Snow may be in order, and I have it pulled up. I go live right after this at 7 a.m. my time, and I pull my charts over here that I'm going to be actively trading. I give the members any options I'm looking at. I copy and paste the option link for them, and I trade live. Yesterday we traded ARM to the long sides very successfully. We traded Meta very successfully. My last exit was I was in at 461.30 over here, and I was out at 466.50. So $5 scalp on my last scale of Meta. So if you're in chat, I hope you're taking advantage of that over in TCG. So I will be live at 7 a.m. until about 8:15, and then any trades I take, I let you know. Blackstone. I didn't know if it was BK or BX. Beautiful monthly cup and handle. It's gorgeous. This one used to be 900, huh? That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There ain't nothing bearish about this chart. A lot of the KRE names have daily double inside bars, FYI. KRE does, Bank does, Zion does, and Wall does. They could be daily bear flags, but we'll see. They are looking for monthly higher lows on these names. That's the more likely scenario. So we'll see when that gets put in, or if that gets put in. A lot of medical research is funded by the government. I used to work in clinical research. I used to work in healthcare, and I managed the clinical research division, and all of our clinical research was funded by pharma. So it was regulated by the government, but funded by pharma themselves. So ARM earnings is tomorrow. Yes, it is. MSOS was green earlier on very low pre-market volume. I didn't like this overall formation. We got this rounded top on the hourly chart, but daily still looks fine. I have it on back burner watch, so we will see. All right, my alarm's about to go off. I'm going to go over to the chat room and get my live stream ready for the Chart Guys members, and I'll copy and paste my Queen of the Mountain notes to you in just a second. Y'all use stop losses today. Be good out there. Be smart. Hit the like button, notify, subscribe. Give me a follow on X at ChartGallery, and TCGers, I'll see you in just a few minutes.